Let's continue study how to analyze the interview data. After qualitative research, no matter it's a focus group interview or in-depth one-by-one interview, you have audio recording or some online meeting, video. You have to transfer into transcript, then analyze it, then find out the result. The process is what we have to learn today, analyzing interview data. Let's review the process, marketing research process. The first step is secondary research. You study other people's research result, the report, the newspaper, the magazine paper, academic report, or industry report, or even financial annual report, financial report. After you get the phenomena with the situation, with the product, with the market. Then you can go to the next step. It's qualitative research. You do qualitative research, focus group interview, then the next step is questionnaire design. Quantitative research by questionnaire survey. After secondary research, you will generate interview outline to summarize what you found from this report, from this online data, from a Google document. Then you use the interview outline and plan to implement focus group interview. After focus group interview, you should come up with questionnaires and survey plan. So today we are here to study how to analyze the qualitative interview result. Then you can use the interview result to develop a questionnaire survey. I will show you how to first generate interview result, then use the result to develop a questionnaire, the question, of course, the structure, and all the questions in the questionnaire. It's a typical marketing research process. By homework, secondary research, then interview, then quantitative research, questionnaire. And here is the example. I played the video for you in previous courses, so I will not play that again. It's about the question. It's about a focus group interview. The topic is the bottle design of a barbecue sauce. You can see here, this one, the barbecue sauce. Oh, maybe I try.
How many of you will be more attracted to flip top? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So
what do you like about the flip top?
The host, the moderator here, encourage everyone to reply, to share their thought. They ask their question, and who agree the statement, you can raise your hand to improve the interaction. Try to go deeper to find more insight from each one of the participants. And the benefit of focus group is you can get inspiration from other people's word, other people's sentence. That will remind you, or maybe you will knock your head. Yes, I agree. I also have the feeling. Or you may disagree about some statement or idea. That's both okay, because in the situation, we just want you to share your own idea. Everyone's idea is valuable. Then we gather all this information. Then further, we can develop, we can use the information we received in focus group interview, maybe from 8 person, from 10 person. We can use the information, transfer into a questionnaire. Then we survey hundreds, 500, 600 people, so that the number will be more accurate, will be more close to the real situation. So it's okay in a stage, people have a different idea, and nobody is right and nobody is wrong. All opinion is valuable to us. So the first step, then not only you listening to their discussion, during the process you have to generate your idea, your first conclusion, in a preliminary conclusion. For example, about the chef impact. That means the barbecue sauce, the appearance, the outside design, the appearance to you. So the respondents say it's modern appearance, looks like modern technology. And some say it's new and unique design, and perceived ease of dispensing, easy to dispense, dispensing option, you have more option. So the 4 are positive result. Then you can make a note. That's a part of the conclusion. And continue, you go deeper to ask more questions. Then we have to clarify that our ultimate goal of the focus group research is the acceptance and perceived value of the new design barbecue sauce bottle. That's right. So 2, we can say we have 2 goals. One is acceptance. Do you accept? Do you like or not like? Not acceptance. And what's the perceived value? Is low or high of the new design of barbecue? So the cultural preference, majority prefer liquid flapper, the new design, for its controlled dispensing. So here the wording is very important. You summarize, you categorize everyone's idea. Then you put the similar idea together, and you name the similar idea. You give the similar ideas a united, a common, shared theme. So here comes 4 things: convenient, easy to open, flip top culture. Convenient, easy to open. These keywords are very important. Maybe that could be not only your conclusion, but also you can use it as a promotion material. For example, as a marketing communication material. You use it as the TV commercial slogan. We call it slogan or the catch. the copy, the main copy. Or you can use it as the print as, easy to open, easy to use. And the second one is easier to control amount they spend. The feeling of control is so good, right? And easier to control amount dispensed. So the free top, you open it, you just squeeze a little bit maybe. But the traditional one, you open it, you have to do like this, right? You have to shake. If you shake it too hot, too many barbecue sauce come out. So that's not acceptable, right? It's a waste money. You waste money and create mess. So the third one is eliminates waste and mess. Eliminates waste and mess. And fourth one, perceive as more economic, and no product dumping. So that can save of effort, save your money, and save your time, because it won't create mess, right? Eliminates waste and mess. So until now, we can be satisfied with so many idea or things comes from the participant. Maybe researcher already have the basic idea. Now you can double check, because these words comes from the participant's mouth. So I can help you to double check. And maybe some of the sentence you don't know before the interview. That will give you more valuable knowledge, information. And another issue we want to explore is the accept of perceived value. The new design is good. Yeah, it's better than before, but I don't want to pay. It's just very trivial. It's just a small improvement. I don't think we will pay, or I will choose the new one. So they design the question, what's the perception? How much will you pay more for the new design? And the amount is quite low. 0.0 is 1 cent, right? 1 cent, or a quarter, 0.25 cent. More to have the convenience of the liquid flapper closure on barbecue sauce. Even the amount is low, but I think it's very positive. At least all participants agree. They commonly agree they prefer the new design. I think it's a very good. It's a good news for the marketer. Even the price is very the added value is not very high, but I think it's very positive. Okay, now is the process to summarize, right? Summarize and develop conclusion. In the process, the skill we use, we call it texture analysis or content analysis. It's they are almost the same. The two one are almost the same. And it's commonly used method when conducting qualitative interview. And here is the process to develop the result. First is debrief from your focus groups. Discuss your overall impression of the group's response and make notes of any comments on non-verbal communication that was not a lot note taker note taker have missed. This is also a good time to jot down any things that emerge during the discussion, since everything will be fresh on your mind because you self join the conversation. So that's fresh to you, and you can observe the body language, their face, their gesture, body language, the tone, the language, in addition to the word, right? Sometimes body language is very important for delivering some message. So if you found something interesting thing or something valuable, now you can take a note and discuss with your colleagues, with your group member. And here I highlight the things that emerge during the discussion in red. Right? Things that emerge during the discussion. What is the thing? Thing is the main idea of maybe the participant talk with many different sentences, but with only one idea. Right? They use different sentences, but they all belongs to important idea. That idea is theme. Is the theme. So the goal of the qualitative interview is to identify things, or we categorize the similar word or sentence into the same theme. A second step, review and transcript. Review your notes and listen to audio recording. If you won't already have a list of things or categories in mind, this is a good time to start your list. You may also want to create a transcription group discussions to help you categorize data and put out important quotes. You can use transcription and read it carefully. And things. Identify your things. Things are basically the main ideas that emerge during your focus group discussion. For example, if your focus group aims to identify barriers to healthy eating, your things may include cost, time, knowledge, and access to healthy foods. So why you don't eat healthy eating? So you can think about the possible reasons. Yes, I like, but the cost is too high. Or the cost is not the issue, but I don't have time to find what is health, and we don't have time to buy. And maybe I don't have knowledge. I don't know which one is health. And even I have money, I have knowledge, I have time, but I don't know where to buy the health foods. So if the answer is that's one, now you should develop more channel, more store, more outlets for consumer to buy, right? Next is categorize your focus group data. Then you identify different idea or things. Then you categorize all things, identify the most important one. So you generate 3 to 5 very important, or we call it overcharging, the main things that will be perfect for your research. You don't need to develop too many, 12, 30, or 20 things. No, you just put the similar idea together. So to categorize all the things. Then with the 3 to 5 things, you interpret and you summarize. You discuss the things. What's the meaning of each things? How will each things relate to your marketing program, and the influence of the and the reason of the thing, and then the influence of the thing to your product. And here we go through an example of a focus group of 5-star hotels, and it's a real case. I found it from Google. So there's a 5-star hotel, and during a period of time, the hotel have so many very negative comments from Google Map comment, or we can say Google Map feedback. The rating, right? Rating. People leave rating and comment. So we also have a qualitative and quantitative feedback, right? 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point. 1 to 5 is a quantitative rating. With a quantitative rating, you can compare. Oh, my store is 5 and your store is 2.5, and I am 2 times better than you. And you are 4 and I am 3.9, so I'm better than you. So with the interval, you can use the qualitative data. And they also have qualitative comment, the sentence, the word. So with qualitative and quantitative, you can gather information about customers. Even though some comments is not true or not fair, but I still believe they provide valuable information by the system. Otherwise, if you don't look at Google Maps rating, what will you refer to? What can you refer to, right? So even it's not perfect, but it's better than no reference. So the case is a 5-star hotel have so many negative comment feedback. The company want to discover why. So it's hypothetical. I don't know the hotel's action. Is I made up the focus group plan. So we want to interview 3 consumers who like the hotel, who are the frequent user, who like the hotel, who love our hotel, and 3 consumers who ever like the hotel but not now, and place and time for conduct the focus group interview. Place in the meeting room and the time 2 hours. And moderator is important. Moderator means the host who control the whole procedure, to ask question, to interact with all participants. So we can say the most important character is moderator. And next is job assignment, the staff. Who is responsible for what? Who is recording? Who is note taker? Who to arrange the facility and the equipment, maybe the food, the water for participant, and even some paper, pen, or even the sample, right? In a barbecue sauce case, you should prepare some barbecue sauce, a real barbecue sauce. So you can invite the participant to try the new product. Then you can watch, you can observe their behavior. That's meaningful for you, right? So there are many staff who collaborate together to do the focus group interview. And who is record video, online conversation, The format, you select a format. Then here is a real case. I copy and paste from Google Map rating. Then I translate from from Mandarin to English. So we can practice, we go through the process together. I show you how to use texture analysis or the content analysis. Texture analysis or content analysis just to analyze the content, the sentence, the wording. Then you identify the important, meaningful, insightful sentence or keywords. So that's a skill of texture analysis or content analysis. Respondent A, I was looking forward to staying at the hotel. One hotel, W something, WW is a hypothetical. Unfortunately, it's not a real hotel, it's a fake name. Unfortunately, the weather was bad on that day, and the outdoor facilities were closed. There weren't many indoor facilities available. Just the playroom, a gym, and the pool. The playroom was nearly empty due to the pandemic, with only simple Lego, some books, and a small set kitchen toys. A session lasts 40 minutes, but there's not much to play with, and it doesn't take long to go through everything. The indoor pool required a reservation, which was usually available during weekdays, and you could ever book multiple sessions back to back. However, the oven, the spa, dressing rooms were not accessible. The happy hour in the evening only offered soda, winter melon tea, and beer. The only snacks were salty popcorn, and due to pandemic, we had to take everything back to our room. But honestly, it wasn't tempting enough to go for seconds outside. Because of abundance of plants, insects were more often flying around the buffet area on the first floor. The room itself was clean, but it was the first time I had to kill mosquitoes continuously in any hotel room. After reporting it to the hotel, they only prepared an electric mosquito repellent. But by morning, there were spiders and blooded mosquitoes in the room, which made it difficult to justify the room price for such quality. I gave 3 stars because the staff were actually very kind and polite. They proactively warned us about the stairs being slippery and other potential hazards. The hotel management was also responsive. After we complained in the morning, they helped us change rooms and extend our check-out time to 6 p.m., allowing us to rest properly and enjoy outdoor facilities. Since the weather had cleared up. So if I ask you a question, what's your conclusion, or the things you can identify, the main idea of the respondent A? The answer is, according to my interpretation, is insufficient facility and mosquito problems. So many words only lead to 2: insufficient facility, mosquito problem. Maybe you identify different things, different with me. That's okay, because in qualitative research, researcher themselves is the research tool. So everyone have a different interpretation, your different understanding. That's okay. That's okay. But you have to provide your logic, your reason. The next one is interview B. Also, we can call respondent B. I'm giving the hotel 1 star. The price is not worth it at all. I won't come back again, and I will discourage my friend from coming here as well. My experience after staying here makes me feel like the hotel is overrated. Online, I stayed in Pool View Suite this time. After checking in, the lobby staff had told us to wait for a phone call to be notified when rooms are ready. After waiting for over an hour, we had to ask the counter staff ourselves, only to be told the room was already ready. The lobby was crowded with guests who couldn't check in on time. I understand that due to COVID-19 regulations, the pool can only be used for 45 minutes at a time. So we had to follow the rules and compete with other family to make a reservation. It's very crowded. It's chaotic, I think. Many customers who cannot check in on time. When I called the Chinese restaurant to make a dinner reservation, the receptionist tone sounded untrained. They just asked, "What time do you want?" Be prepared mentally if you want to eat dinner at the hotel. The Chinese restaurant we ate at the night were just average. I also gave feedback to the waiter about the dishes afterwards, and they said they would improve in the future. Breakfast is even worse. After having it once, I didn't want to eat it again. There were not many choices, and it was obvious that the food was pre-cooked and reheated. I think even a Moss Burger meal would be better. I don't feel like a Bonvoy system. What is Bonvoy? I don't know. Bonvoy system 5-star hotel. Many of the hotel's waiters are also trainees. There are probably interns from work-study programs. It's possible that the hotel has been losing money due to pandemic for the past 2 years, so there are signs of cost cutting everywhere. This is not the way to save money. I also made many calls to the hotel's service hotline, but no one answered. Maybe because they won't sell room well due to the travel restriction. They don't want to improve the quality to the hotel. What's the thing for you? What's the thing for you? Long waiting time, limited dining options, unprofessional staff. Right, 3 things for me. Next, respondent C. Is there an option for 0 stars? 0 star? No, there's only 1 to 5. Choosing to stay at the hotel on my birthday was biggest nightmare. Here is what happened. I had just checked in and was very tired, so I decided to nap. Shockingly, after ringing the doorbell once, a housekeeping staff member entered my room. I jumped up, startled, and asked what she was doing. A Vietnamese staff member said she was there to deliver water, but note, she wasn't holding any water bottles. I told her she cannot just enter my room, especially since I was sleeping without pants on. She apologized and claimed she forgot to bring the water. I was really baffled. I asked where is the water lamp. She then ran off and brought back 4 bottles of water. I thought, what was the meaning of saying you are here to tap up water and then entering my room without it? Especially since there was already water in my room. I had just bought an iPhone 13 and the iPad Pro in my room. What if any valuable item has gone missing? It is regrettable that the hotel has not properly trained its staff, severely infringing on guest privacy. 2 weeks before my stay, I saw a review about another guest having their room invaded as well. I thought it was an isolated incident, but then I experienced this terrifying ordeal myself. I truly advise potential guests to be wary of such incidents. Everything I've said here is true. I also hope the hotel will enhance their basic staff training. This was utterly unprofessional, right? In a long story, the conclusion is unprofessional. Entering your room without permission is unprofessional. And not only respondent C, but also other people have the same bad experience. And next one is the interview C, interview E. There is the first time I writing a negative review. Oh, so angry. So that's the first time. I originally thought about just letting it go and not writing anything. But it's been almost 2 months since my stay. I have realized that I can't let it go. Oh, so serious problem, right? You cannot let it go after 2 months. I'm a big fan of hotels and often go on staycation to relax. 2 months ago, I was planning my birthday celebration and was extra careful when choosing the hotel. I eventually settled on your hotel, hoping for a wonderful experience. However, it turned out to be a nightmare. First, due to the pandemic, we ordered takeout and brought it back to our room. I called the front desk to request utensils and the ice bucket, but no one answered after 15 minutes. Then I called the reservation line to inform the housekeeping staff of our request, but we still had to wait another 20 minutes without any response. It was so confused. In this level of service I should expect from your hotel, we end up eating our meal with whatever utensil we could find, and the utensil only arrived after a while. I then informed the housekeeping staff about the possible issue with the room form, and they answered they would send somewhere to check it out there. I then went to the outdoor balcony with my friends to chat. While we were there, the housekeeping staff entered our room without our consent by swiping the keyboard, claiming they need to check the form. To be honest, it was unacceptable and made me feel very uncomfortable. The staff member explained that they entered because no one answered the doorbell when they ran it outside. I was speechless. We were on the outdoor balcony, so we didn't hear the doorbell. But in all my years of staying in hotels, this has never happened before. We had no privacy at all. So again, it's a similar issue with this one, with previous one. Continue. It's a very long complaint. This wasn't an emergency situation requiring them to enter our room to check something. It was just a phone issue. I told a manager-like staff member about the incident, and they explained since we didn't put up the do not disturb sign. The staff will first will open the door slightly to check the situation before entering. They also offer a lukewarm apology. They showed no professionalism in handling guest service. I was so angry. Does not having do not disturb sign mean they can enter and exit our room at will? But we didn't want to ruin our birthday celebration, so we took a deep breath to calm ourselves down. The staff member offered a bottle of red wine as an apology, saying they noticed we were drinking. Honestly, given your hotel's room rates, you are sincerely offering an apology. If you could have spared the $40 bottle of wine, it just makes things worse. Instead, you should have focused on providing basic service and offering a genuine apology. It felt like a slap in the face. Finally, we need another ice bucket, so we requested again. Out of all your staff members, they sent the same person who entered our room without our permission under permission the first time. It was just terrible. When I opened the door and saw him, I realized how terrible your hotel really is. And just then, it's kind of embarrassing, right? I just filed a complaint on you, and you come back again. I saw a big cockroach. It's a different part. I saw a big cockroach on the balcony. Needless to say, the whole experience was ruined. I couldn't sleep. I was full of anger, and my carefully planned birthday celebration was ruined. I really appreciate your hotel for giving me an unforgettable birthday experience. It's sarcasm, right? Sarcasm. The worst service quality and housekeeping I ever experienced. Oh, and if I could, I would give you a 1 star. Summarize the key points. The interviewee experienced several issues during their stay, including unresponsive front desk staff, housekeeping staff entering the room without permission, poor handling complaint by management, unsatisfactory apology and compensation, insanity, so many right, condition in the room. But frankly speaking, I think sometimes the staff have to go to your room because they, in some situation, for example, they didn't see you for several days. They have to check if you are okay. And you didn't put up a do not disturb sign. Maybe I think they have a reason to go in, to come into your room. So I think they can explain the situation. Okay, another one, real reviewer. So they have they do have their perspective, I think. But I do have experience that I already put out the don't disturb sign outside my door. They still want to come in, and some staff even, I'm sleeping, she come in. I say, oh, what are you doing? And she answered, it's okay, you keep sleeping, I just clean your room. Oh my God. I think remember that's in Shanghai, in the hotel, Shanghai. That's terrible experience there. Next reviewer, interview, not reviewer, interview. Despite the many negative reviews online, I decided to experience it myself to get a more accurate picture. Here are it's like a reviewer, right? He or she want to review the exam the hotel's comment by himself, and give a objective evaluation. Pros: key friendly facilities. Even though the hotel is located in a remote area and away from major attractions, the management has invested a variety of indoor facilities, most of which are geared toward children. My kids had a great time playing there. The second one, relaxed time limits. I didn't feel rushed at any point during my stay. While some facilities have time limits to manage crowds and require advanced reservations, others didn't have any restriction or long queues. I was able to enjoy the facilities for a good amount of time, and the staff was always courteous and offered to extend my playtime. 3. Well-trained staff. I was impressed with the overall level of service. The staff was always proactive in greeting me, reminding me about steps, and asking if I need anything. They didn't wait for me to approach them first, which made me feel valued as a guest. Delicious buffet meals. 4. We had both dinner and breakfast at the buffet, but I found the food to be quite good overall. While the variety may not be the largest, the dishes were well prepared. The hot food was served at the right temperature, and the flavors were balanced. I was satisfied with the overall dining experience. 5. Variety of TV and is very professional evaluation, right? Variety of TV entertainment. The rooms have TVs with both paid and movie options, and the selection of free channels. This was nice option to have on rainy days when we could not use outdoor facilities. And continue. Pros and cons, right? Pros. Dirty balcony. As many other reviewers have mentioned, the room balconies were not very clean. I understand that housekeeping staff cleans the rooms after checkout, but since they don't know when the next guest will arrive, it's not feasible to clean the balcony again right before check-in. The indoor areas was spotless, though. Long check-in time. Several people have reported the same complaint. The check-in process was quite slow, especially during peak times. However, the fact that we could use the indoor facility while waiting helped to balance out the inconvenience. I believe this is the compromise that the hotel management has made, and I can accept it overall. 3. No designated smoking area. As a smoker, I found it a big inconvenience. There wasn't a designated smoking area. I had to improvise to find a clean spot to smoke. 4. High room rates. The room rates are on their higher end. If they could be brought down to around 6,000 to 7,000, I think it could improve the value for money and reduce the perception of overpriced. But the overwhelming service, underwhelming service. I think that it's quite subjective. It's good review. Overall impression. Overall, I found the hotel to be acceptable except for a high room rate. I would consider staying there again in the future if the price were more affordable. The service attitude and the effort efficiency were excellent, surpassing many other hotels in the same price range. Given its remote location, I believe the hotel management has put a lot of effort into staff training and maintaining a positive guest experience, which deserve credit. So summarization. What's your summarize? What's your conclusion? The reviewer provide a balanced review, both pros and cons, right? Positive and negative aspect of the experience. There is appreciate kid-friendly facilities, well-trained staff, and delicious buffet meals. They acknowledge long check-in time. I think it's a big issue. Long check-in time, lack of designated smoking area, and the high room rates as area for improvement. Overall, they were satisfied with their stay and would consider returning. It's good news, right? It's good news if the price were more affordable. So after the practice, the example, there's so many examples, we can develop our conclusion. To categorize your focus group data, here are the things, right? The 7 things: not clean enough, insufficient cleaning, lack of staff, maybe it's because lack of staff, right? 6 person or 1 person repeated twice, they all counts to cause the increase of occurs, the times, that means the times, the frequency. And many mosquitoes 5 times, long waiting times for check-in 3 times, unprofessional service 2 times, insufficient playing facility for facility 2, insufficient dining option 2, service is passable. Okay, after you develop the things, right, you count the times, the frequency of each themes. Then the next step, the final step. The final step, you develop the questionnaire here, right? How do you develop the questionnaire? You based on your finding. 3 major questions identify. First one, insufficient staff or not professional. Or too many, the second one is too many consumers waiting too long. And 3, food not good, right? There are 3 major issues. And 7 things are discovered, identified by the interview. Then you use all the questions, all the things to questionnaire. For example, you can ask, would you recommend our hotel to others? On 1 to 5. 1 is not, will not, strongly don't agree, disagree. 5 is strongly agree, we will recommend the hotel to others. 1 to 5, which one is your opinion? Then, if you don't want to recommend, why? On 1 to 5, how much will you agree on this point? Price too high, insufficient facility, food not good, not clean, bad service, mosquito, waiting too long, unprofessional staff, or others. So with all these questions, and you can have 500, 600 participant to reply your question there, so you can get a lot of data. That would be more representative. That would more close to a real situation. And with the 1 to 5 interval scale, then you may discover, that's easy for you to discover which complaint is the most serious one, which one is similar one. You can compare each other with the interval. Alright, so that's the process to develop a questionnaire, for you to prepare the questionnaire, prepare the question, and to analyze the interview. Alright, so for today,